Hello everyone. Today in this video I shall provide you some interesting facts related to oil wells. हिंदी में बोले तो तेल का कुआं और इसके साथ I'll debunk a few myths around it which you may have come across at some point in time. But most importantly, the information packed in this video will not only improve your general knowledge, but it will also help you answer some of the questions you are likely to face in some exams or interviews, especially if it is related to oil and gas industry jobs. Now, for a moment, think of a situation. You have just walked into an interview room, and to relax you, one of the interviewers throws this question onto you. Hello, Mr. Binod. You want to join this oil company, but do you have any idea of a well? How does it look like? Have you ever seen it? Believe me, this is not a proper question. It is more like an ice-breaking question to comfort you, but at the same time to check your general awareness. Now consider this. If you don't answer this easy question also, you also know you are going to make a very bad first impression. Because it's like you want to join a bank, you want to work for a bank, but you have no clue of basics of money. So, irrespective of your discipline, if you intend to join ONGC, Oil India Limited, Care Energy, or for that matter any upstream oil company, you must have some basic information. Arey, don't worry, I'm not scaring you. Just stick around here because in next few minutes I'm going to answer 7 questions related to oil and gas wells, and also at the end I shall present couple of amazing facts related to wells. So now with this, let's get started. The first question: does it look like the water well that we normally know? पानी का कुआं जैसा लगता है क्या? The answer is no, but many of you might be wondering about these two clips which are invariably shown on news channels whenever there is a news related to ONGC or oil industry in general. What are these? These are not precisely wells. The first one is drilling process and the second one is a glimpse of an offshore platform. But the question remains, what exactly is a well? A well is a boring or cylindrical hole into the earth that is designed to bring crude hydrocarbon to the surface. ये properly स्टील केस्ड होता है और सीमेंटेड होता है बहुत अच्छे से, सो दैट इट होल्ड्स इट्स शेप एंड इंटीग्रिटी फॉर मेनी डिकेड्स ड्यूरिंग प्रोडक्शन और इंजेक्शन और फॉर एनी अदर पर्पस. To look into the contrast, let's compare the dimension. Width wise, a water well is over 10 feet in diameter, while an oil well is effectively less than 10 inch in diameter. Yes, you heard it right, less than 10 inch. Again, talking about the depth, a water well is way shallower, often less than 100 meter, but on the other hand a oil well is up to 4000, 5000, even over 5000 meter. Actually a well look like this on surface and below ground somewhat like this. For more technical details like drilling and completion, you should watch the first part of this video. The link is given in the description. Without getting into too much of technical details, let me tell you the main difference is at the top of well. In case of land, Christmas tree, which has control valves to control the wells of course, connects directly to the wellhead at the ground, but in case of offshore it connects through some special arrangement at the sea floor. Cost of a well. This could be from 5 crore to 500 crore or even more, up to 700 crore like that. Yes, you heard it right, 500 crore. Cost primarily depends on 3 factors: depth, days of drilling, which may extend if some complication is encountered, and third one, which is extremely important, that the well is on land or it is in sea, because offshore wells are 15-20 times costlier. Just to get you a feel of cost, I tell you on land a cost of drilling per meter is around 1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees. Yes, other way around you can think of this, that one day drilling of a well cost can vary from 10 lakh to 15 lakhs per day depending on the kind of rig which is deployed. For offshore the cost is way more. It runs into hundreds of crores because offshore infrastructures like drill ship are extremely costly. On top of this, let me tell you one fun fact, and it is somewhat scary for the company, that if the well drilled is an exploratory well, less than 10% chance is that you will get oil even after spending 500 crores. Now you can understand how costly and financially risky business is this. Not every company can dare to venture into this. right? Fourth question, which is lifespan of a well. It can vary from 0 to 50 plus years. Why 0? Because it is possible that during drilling itself, well condition may get so complicated that it is not even completed. Or another scenario in which drilling is completed, but the zone of interest does not contain any hydrocarbon. This is very disappointing situation, complete loss of money. In that scenario, if any future use of the well is not foreseen, the well's life is ended. But on positive side, when a well is successful, its life can extend to several decades. It may generate revenues in tunes of many hundred crores of money to the company and of course eventually to the nation. Fifth question. Can you be the owner of a well and earn a lot of money like Arab Sheikh? In India, government is the owner of all minerals and hydrocarbon, etc. So a company may be a kind of owner for time being, if government permits it. Actually, any company is just an operator for the permitted time frame. Government provides petroleum exploration license (PEL) for exploration and petroleum mining license (PML) for production. But in a country like America, the landowner is the owner of mineral beneath it. But in India, a land might be yours, but any mineral or hydrocarbon belongs to the nation, not you. You may simply cannot drill a well and start producing, but of course, to carry out any petroleum operation on your land, you will be duly paid. Sixth question. Does anybody go inside a well? The answer is no. Unlike the open cast mine in case of coal mining where people can actually get down, this is not possible in case of oil and gas well. Look at the size of hole. Typically it is 3 to 5 inch effectively, not more than 10 inch for sure. So in that case, nobody can get into a well, not even a kid. Type of wells. Wells are of various types depending on its objective, status and trajectory. Talking about the classification based on the objective of wells, the first one is exploratory well. When a well is drilled with an objective of making discovery of oil and gas in a virgin area, the well is called exploratory. Once hydrocarbon is found through a discovery well, to mark the extent of hydrocarbon presence in the area, step out wells are drilled. Development wells. After this, production phase comes up in which more wells in the proven area are drilled to exploit it systematically. Such wells are called development wells. As these wells are drilled in known area, success percentage is more. Classification based on the purpose and dominant fluid involved. Production wells can be of two types, oil well and gas well. A oil well does not mean it produces only and only oil. It may produce oil and water also in most of cases. Similarly, gas well also produces condensate and water generally. Now, depending on the current status of the well, it may further be categorized as flowing well or non-flowing well. Injector well, to compensate the voidage created by the production well and to maintain the pressure of reservoir, water or gas is injected whenever required. So such wells are called injector. Again, depending on their operating status, they are categorized as injecting or non-injecting. Effluent disposal well. It is more like injector well, but there is a difference like the water is produced water is disposed in some formation without any intention of pressure improvement. Abandoned well. When a well has crossed its economic producing life, the well is abandoned and well site is restored for cultivation if it is on land as per standard operating procedure, keeping the environmental guidelines in mind. All the wells are eventually abandoned. Based on the shape or trajectory, wells are of these types. Vertical well. This is very easy to understand. Simplest orientation, isn't it? When land is not a problem, vertical well is drilled. Inclined well. When land is not available due to some hindrance like mountain or house, deviated wells are drilled to reach to the point of interest. In this case, the well may take shapes like L or S or very high angle like that. Horizontal well. To improve reservoir contact, horizontal well, which includes a lateral section at the end, is drilled. It looks like this. Extended reach drilling. ERD well. This is drilled when target point is very far from surface point. Now, as promised, here are few amazing facts. Deepest well in the world, which was not primarily for hydrocarbon purpose though, is Kola borehole. The depth was over 12,000 meters. Longest well, yes, in terms of length, not depth, is 15,000-meter long well in Sakhalin of Russia. True vertical depth is around 1,000 meter only. The first well found in India was in Digboi, which is in Assam. Generally, true vertical depth range in India is from 100 meter to 5,000 meter. 100 is in some fields of Gujarat, while 5,000 meter depth or over 5,000 meter depth is in Assam and some fields of South also. ONGC drills normally 500 wells per year. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.